Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of New to Weeaboo. This is number 128 for August 14th, 2024. I am Nemesis and I am joined by Alcatraz.
Hello.
Yeah, we're a week late because, we had to put things off because I had stuff I had to get done and I would not have been able to do podcast stuff on top of it. I was already kind of swamping myself.
Yeah.
But, regardless, some things did happen in the last couple of weeks, namely... Let's see. The Love Live 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 Superstar. They finally announced season 3's air date, which will be October 6th. Finally. That is going to be happening, and I'm very much looking forward to that. They released a little teaser for it and everything. The other thing, let's see. Project Sakai movie.
Miku's finally getting a movie.
Miku's
finally going to actually be an anime girl.
Project Sakai, Koreta Sakai to Otanai Miku.
Yep.
Otanai. Yeah. The Miku didn't see anything like that.
Yep. Pro Sakai.
Yeah,
Pro
so
Sakai movie.
That's happening.
Yay.
And actually, in one big thing of news, this is a huge problem. A whole bunch of stuff leaked from Netflix for the next season.
Oh, boy.
Entire episodes
leaked
out. Like Ranma, the new Ranma, the Don.
Right.
Entire episodes of that, because that was one frustrating for them because I thought we were going to premiere that as a movie initially. What's it called? Arcane. It's anime kind of, but yeah. It's the Terminator anime leaked out. Like tons of stuff leaked out, including OPs, entire episodes, the works. So
yikes.
It leaked out way ahead of stuff. So fun.
Yeah. Leaks are like big leaks like that can almost do more damage than good.
Yeah. A lot of leaks actually do a lot of damage. Depends on what the leaks are.
Yeah, it depends on what the leaks are, but like whole episodes?
Yep.
Yeesh.
Yeah, so it's one of those things like the worry would be some of these things now will do poorly because people already watched them.
Exactly.
Of course, the resolution is apparently really bad.
Oh.
So, yeah, that's the big news that's happened in the last few weeks. Can't think of much else beyond that. I have not been watching the stuff I want to watch because I've been busy.
Constantly busy. New job.
We did manage to watch the stuff from the new season, even though the season's like more than half over now.
Yeah, we're a little late getting to it because logistics.
But yeah, once again, we're doing 4 random anime, first three episodes, and we did choose one because here's the thing. Unfortunately, despite the fact there's a lot of good anime this season, RNG decided not to let us see that.
RNG did not bless us this time.
I must have done something bad. It's the only thing I can think of.
Our penance.
I'm being punished for something. I don't know what I did, but apparently it's for something. But anyway, yeah, once again, 4 of them, and we're going to start off with 2.5 Jigen no Ririsa, or 2.5 Dimensional Seduction.
Oh boy.
Yes, if you don't know, it seems to have very similar things to that My Dress Up Darling, which, yeah, apparently the thing is the manga came first for this before Dress Up Darling, but the anime came later, so people are going to be confused about which one's the actual, for original and which one's the copy.
Which one's the chicken and which one's the egg.
Yeah, but anyway, it's about, a manga club, and there's a lone guy, and there's just one guy basically doing the whole thing by himself. It's Masamune Okumura. He's the president, and again, the only person in the club. Eventually, a girl shows up, Ririsa Amano, who's the first year, and she's also an otaku. And thing is, she likes to do cosplay, because the big thing here is cosplay. And well, first he does the very, very, very gatekeepy thing, trying to keep her out, because he's actually trying to scare her away with, he has the figurines on the shelf and everything, trying to get her to go away. Because he's probably going to be here talking about shoujo crap, right? And no, turns out she's into the same thing. He is, including the franchise Liliel, which she brought her cosplay of it, and she's like perfect, which of course he's enamored with. Of course, he's also said, "Oh, definitely not. I'm definitely not into the real women, not at all." He says as he, gets all sweaty over a real girl, and she even says stuff about like she likes how the girls look, which like suspicious. I know what you are. But yeah, eventually another girl shows up, Mikari Tachibana, who was actually a model, but she knew Masamune when they were kids, but she thought he was kind of weird. But now she's back because apparently she's always been in love with him and never let go because that's how you do things.
Yeah, apparently.
And so yeah, that's so far those are the two girls that have shown up, and of course, definitely competing for his affection of this some lonely nerd.
Yep.
Yay, that's the setup, I guess.
That's the setup.
It was also cosplay is the big component here.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, she got into the Lilial thing, but, kind of like, she even changed her hairstyle to match the main heroine, but yeah, was forced to draw it. Cosplay is a different character here because,
Yeah.
Riri is already doing it, right?
Yeah. But you'd be so much better for the other character. Yes.
Already, yeah, there's a lot of the usual things. Although they did some, I guess, mix-ups of the usual harem-y love triangle crap.
There were some changes up to the tropes there.
Here and there, but yeah.
But...
yeah, the good old, she's just changing in the room with him there. He has to turn around and be all awkward. She's all like somehow completely oblivious to how, what does this mean? What is this weird feeling I get around him? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. But, yeah. It's kind of lacking. There's occasional hints of potential, but there's not a lot of it, honestly.
Yep.
It's really, I don't know. It's just, it feels like, okay, cool. We're just gonna, it feels like the excuse here is just have just, sexual antics and, BS love triangles and some boring guy who actually I don't really like that much.
Yep. It just, so many stereotypes too. Yeah. Like it's like every tropey otaku stereotype they're playing up.
Active misogyny.
Yeah, his view on women is incredibly misogynistic. Of course, it could be used as an avenue for pointing growth. Them out in character development. They could redeem it that way. I don't think they will.
I've seen people say in the manga, yes, he does get better, but who knows if the anime will get that far. Basically, in the manga, yes, he does become a better person.
Yeah, like, there's the opportunity that it could, like, there's a lot of creepy aspects to the otaku culture. Like, there is. Like, you see it here with the weebs and stuff like that. But there are some really cool parts to it, like with how cosplay is and that whole thing. There's some really cool sides to it. Since, again, this could be used as an avenue to show that. I don't think they will.
They showed a lot of the work that goes into cosplay to a degree already.
Yeah, and if they could focus more on that, but it also seems like they may be more focused on the fan service side of it, which that's where the money is, right?
The cover of this image here, the promotional image has 4 girls on it, and it's like we've only met 2 of them. So
only met 2. Are we gonna get even bigger harem?
Yeah, I don't know, but regardless, Ririsa there is just so far there's like she just seems kind of it's infantilization kind of. She just seems completely oblivious to the concept of sex.
Yep. And
retraction and all that stuff. Mikari is just, tsundere.
Yep.
It's just not...
The only reason that I guess she likes him is because he stood up for her once when they were kids.
Yeah, pretty much is one of those things.
And that's shallow. It. So now you're going to constantly fight for his affection, but because he's focused on anime girls.
Yeah, which upsets her.
It upsets her, but there's a I have to know about so that I can get into that, get his attention.
I'm just like, so let go of him.
Exactly. Like, why else do you like him? Just let go.
You can find better. Honestly, you're better than
way better than that.
You don't have to debase yourself. So yeah, it's just it might be potential, but I'm not really. I don't think I'm gonna really bother.
Yeah. There's already tons of figures out.
Yeah,
on pre-order right now for it. It's just
like, throw a bunch of money at this one because we know we can make money from the otaku who want hot chick curls on their shelves.
Yeah, and it's probably gonna work.
Yeah, so just.
Yeah, that's how I feel. It's just, no.
Yeah, so we're gonna move on. We're gonna move on.
Next.
To the next one, which is Tasuketsu or Tasuketsu Fate of the Majority. So it opens with just normal high schoolers, and then a huge population of the world just disappears, and then there's just like only people in Tokyo, and then there's more like a million left alive in Tokyo, and then as there's questions that are asked in every single time, like the majority are killed of these basically binary questions, and with majority answer, people get killed off, and that stuff is the main guy is Senetsu Narita, and apparently he's not good with computers,
Not good with yeah. But he is smart.
That's
and athletic.
Yeah, but not good with computers.
But he's not good with computers.
So that's the basic like setup.
Yeah.
The problem is you watch this and all that happens is you wind up being confused and upset.
Yeah.
Because not only okay, the premise itself is simple. Okay, fair enough. Some weird organization or power entity, whatever have you, is doing some weird death game. Okay,
it's a death
fair
game.
enough. That's a common, type of anime, the death game anime.
Yep.
The problem is the editing and the characters, and it's nonsensical. There's literally a sequence where I was convinced there was a playback error. Because it was just rapid. Wait, what the hell just happened?
Yeah.
10 seconds go by and suddenly
it
just skips. It's like, what just hell happened? It's like, it goes from they're hanging around till they're running the hallway till the girl kicks a guy in the groin, and then they're in a car, and then they're all at a bus stop or something. And that's it.
It's just...
And literally, like, it was faster than my explanation for that.
Yeah.
I was like, I rewound because, like, was that a playback error?
Did it skip forward? Because I've had that happen before.
Yeah.
I've had playback errors happen before.
And then, no, it was not. It was just like that. What?
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, there's also a whole thing about, like, there's, like, little powers you can find or something that gives you abilities or whatever or something.
Yeah. The privileges. And there's 2 levels of it. There's special ones and normal ones.
Yeah, they do things like one of them has a special privilege. You can just basically tell people no. Essentially.
You can undo. Yeah.
It's like someone says, I'm going to hit you. And he goes, no, you won't. And they can't hit him. And that's that. Or I'm not going to die. And he doesn't.
Exactly.
But like, oh yeah, the main character died once and he came back because they somehow undid something. But then,
like the big thing that's going on around there is like all these characters that are alive, like I guess the good guys or whatever that we see are trying to figure out ways to
survive and
survive and
find the people who did
the person who's and end this, because like one of the things is the questions, those binary questions that you mentioned that have to be that they get asked, those are submitted by the survivors.
Yeah, they
submit them. So there's all this like, oh, we're super smart coming up with these strategies and plans upon plans and fourth dimensional chess kind of level of being super smart and coming up with these super smart questions that'll benefit us or whatever.
Yeah.
That whole thing, which it's really not as smart as yeah. Kind of the similar way I felt about like what's his face, Light from Death Note, thinking he's so smart. Not quite the same
but
thing,
unironically.
but similar. Yeah. Some potential, but the execution is just
the characters are like,
place.
who cares too? Like none of the characters have gotten any real development at all. Not even the main character. And like there's this girl, Saya, right? She shows up and seems like there's supposed to be something between them, but I guess maybe I don't
just
know.
Edit away.
Because it's like, okay, are we supposed to care about them? Because I don't know anything about them other than, he's good at sports and he's smart, but he's not good with computers. Like, cool.
Yeah, that's what it's like. There's no time spent on characters. There are tons of characters that get added in.
Yeah.
Trying to keep track of them. They just here they are. Oh geez. Yeah.
Yeah. So like
maybe
remember, way back several episodes we watched an anime called Ashura. Remember the edgy isekai that the really edgy one that had the giant robot thing and like the girl who got torn apart in the first few minutes. Remember?
Yeah.
And we were just the one I like had to rewatch because it was so bad and I just kind of just checked out. This one is on that same level, but it's different kind of bad. This is not even bad in the entertaining way. This is just plain bad. Do not even think about watching this one. It's a waste of your time. This is that kind of bad. It's just an utter waste of your time and it's garbage.
Yeah, it's not worth it.
There's no redeeming value to this thing whatsoever.
It tries to be smart and it isn't, and it's just no.
It just don't bother. Don't even, not even as a how bad could it be? Don't don't.
You'll
just be confused and upset at the end, like I was.
Yeah. It's like there could be an interesting premise, but there's not enough to make it worthwhile.
If Death Game anime is your thing, there's plenty of other options.
Yeah, like what there is, once you get past, the editing and the execution of it and the just stuff, it is just kind of generic and kind of boring.
So anyway,
next,
moving on because okay. So the third one we watched, Mayugan Sayaku no Mazutsushi wa Ningen Data, or the strongest magician in the Demon Lord's army was a human. So you got a guy named Ike. He's a magician in the Demon Lord's army, and he's a grandson, kind of Romberg, a master magician. And Romberg was a demon, and took an Ike. Ike here is just pretending to be a demon so he doesn't get found out because humans and demons are fighting and stuff. And there's something about like a lost civilization that his grandfather knew, and apparently the Demon Lord knows about. Something that if people know about it's going to be bad.
Referenced, but they don't explain it, at least not the first 3 episodes.
Not yet, yeah. But it's clearly one of the big MacGuffins.
Yeah, it's going to be something that comes into play later.
It's a MacGuffin of sorts. Anyway, there's also Sephiroth, who's a commander of the Demon Lord army too, and she is the only demon who knows of Ike's secret, and Darukuten is the Demon Lord. Hey, guess what? She's a girl.
Yep.
Anyway, a human also finds out about Ike's secret because he didn't bother to check the room before he took his mask off, which you think he would do. And so Seiji. Yeah, so Seiji is a maid and also a slave who now was his personal maid, and there was also the White Rose Knights commander Alistair, who's a woman as well, also kind of fought him and kind of suspects that he's a human because of the way he acts. And there's a demon named Lilith who has a thing for Ike, but of course Ike seems to not really care about her. But anyway, he's doing this whole thing where he's like, I'm trying, he's kind of like doing the whole thing where rather than executing humans or whatever, because he's human himself, he's kind of more like let's kind of get a diplomatic victory of sorts.
Yeah, with the whole, they're worth more to us alive because now we can rebuild the city and make use of them.
Yep.
And so far it's working because apparently it aligns with the new Demon Lord mostly.
Yeah, and then also the humans like asking, so what's going to happen to us? What about taxes and stuff? It's the same as they are now, except don't you dare talk, try to rebel. Pretty much the same as it is. Oh, okay.
It's just now you're paying some demons instead.
Yep. But yeah, it's just a generic kind of, well, not generic, but high fantasy type of stuff in a sense. Demons and magic, and
in some ways.
Demons and magic, and castles and knights and blah.
I've got some things.
Sure.
There's a couple points. I mean, it's kind of tropey, but that's not always a bad thing. But it seems to be playing at certain points maybe humans are the real bad guys.
Man.
Not the demons.
I remember that because
as we start seeing, the humans are the ones
whatnot.
with the slaves, and they're actually, some of the human civilizations are really, not great. They're horrible people, and yada yada. So it seems to be playing at times this the humans are the real demons kind of a thing. Which sure, it's been done before, but so is everything else at this point.
To point out that the previous Demon Lord their policy was just kill all the humans.
Yes, it was. So now we have this new one. Of course, then, it's they're all girls with the one dude. So at points, it kind of plays with harem type stuff, but doesn't actually fall into it yet. Mainly, what's her face? Lilith and Seiji are kind of butting heads. That's more humorous than anything because they preempt it with Ike's absolute disregard for Lilith, which I find hilarious.
Yep.
But what's her face from the humans? I think you said her name earlier.
Sadie.
No, the general, not the maid.
Oh,
the general. Yeah, her. The one that gets thrown in prison in that one episode because she failed to capture because I prevented it. So
Right.
the king tossed her away stupidly because the king's an idiot. Also, maybe I could see them, bringing her into the fold too with him around. So he hasn't done it yet, but I could see him doing it. But who knows?
Oh yeah, there was an assassination attempt on Ike. It just didn't work out.
Oh yeah, that was it, and that was a different one because they went to the prison to grab what's her face.
Yeah, Ellis there too. Because are
They
you the one who
thought-
tried to kill me?
Yeah, was it you or do I have someone on the inside? Which that's what the case is. It was that one. I don't know, that one dude,
Yeah.
I'm like Goblin or something that tried to do it.
Yeah, the little imp guy.
Yeah, imp goblin, something like
The
that.
goblin guy. Yeah,
And apparently there's a group of them that don't like him.
Yeah, but there's also Giron, who's the pig man.
The pig man.
I like the pig man.
he's great, and he absolutely adores Ike.
Yeah, but one thing, I didn't notice, which is, hey, look, it's that thing again where all the demon males look all monstrous and stuff, but all the demon women look like conventionally attractive human women, just like horns and stuff.
Just with horns.
Heck, actually, with Sephiroth, she didn't even have that. She just dressed like a witch and has like reptilian eyes. That's it.
Yep.
Other than that, she looks like a normal human woman.
Yep.
Like Lilith, looks like a human woman except with horns and wings, and the demon lord looks like a human woman except with horns and like.
Cowards.
Listen, go one way or the other. Either A, they're all monstrous looking, or B, do it like Fear and did, where they all look kind of like humans but with horns and stuff.
Yep.
But we know why.
Because they're cowards.
Because they got to do waifus.
Because they're cowards.
Gotta have, girls gotta be attractive so that the otaku want to buy figurines of them.
And they think they wouldn't be attractive regardless.
I don't know. So so it's just one of those things. At least commit one way or the other. Don't try to do this weird hybrid thing, and it stands out real bad.
It does.
So since a lot of demons are like big orc guys or skeletons or imps or pigmen or whatever.
God, now I'm trying to think how you would pull that. The males look like monsters and the females look like humans, but do it with just skeletons. Why does the skeleton just have a floating pear?
Don't worry about that. So it's fine.
It's fine, but yeah, it is.
I don't know. Part of it's kind of, I might go ahead and watch it, but I don't know. It's not very high priority because there's so much stuff I want to watch this season.
Yeah.
It's very low on that list.
Yeah, there might be some interesting things that it does, but I'm not like.
Oh yeah, the one thing I did also want to point out was the animation itself was like weirdly stiff and awkward looking.
Yes.
And a lot of it's also CG, but I don't think it's because of CG. It just looks like it's just poorly.
No,
done.
the CG that stood out to me. There's a few scenes where they had like explosions where the explosion did not match the art style of anything else. Like it looked like they had photorealistic explosion CG on top of the flat.
I saw some really awkward looking walk animations and whatnot.
Yeah, there's some animation,
and on top of that, they do that thing where the
issues.
CG's rendered like 12 FPS, so like it looks it exacerbates that problem.
Yeah, it's got some issues.
Yeah, on that front. So one thing I did forget with freaking of animation was animation studios for 2.5 production was JC staff, which they've done a ton, as you're probably well aware. They are
it's a big name.
A lot of things. So of course, it looks good. That was one thing. It does look good, but
it's the only thing it's got going for it.
Tasuketsu, that was Satellite.
Satellite.
Yeah, I'm trying to look. Yeah. Oh wow. Space Battleship Yamato. Oh, a new thing.
Space Battleship Yamato.
Helk. That's the other thing. Macross.
Sakugan. Oh, I never did finish Sakugan.
I remember Sakugan.
That one was pretty decent.
Girly Air Force.
Some Macross stuff, yeah.
Yeah, a lot of Macross stuff. Symphogear. That's been on my list forever. Oh, there's Nagato Yuki-chan. Yuki. Disappearance of Nagato Yuki-chan.
Yeah.
Or whatever, yeah. Oh, Bodacious Space Pirates.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I've been meaning to watch Symphogear for a long time.
Symphogears, that's a big name.
It's on my list and the problem is it's multiple series, so it's
just
a lot. As for Demon Army person thing, where is it? Studio A-Cat. What have you? Oh, High Speed Etoile. Oh, that's the weird one. I heard it was no good. Etoile, unfortunately, it just kind of was boring.
Frame arms.
Oh, frame arms. Oh yeah, I heard about that one. Basically, a girl building frame arms kits. Because yeah, they've not done. I can see they've mostly done CG stuff.
Robot Masters.
Hey, that's Star Saber, Victory Saber.
Robot Masters.
Yeah, I've noticed they do a lot of CG stuff. Oh, was that the. Oh my God, that's the first time we did this kind of thing. Chokado Girl. Amazing Stranger. The very first time we did an episode like this, that was one of them.
Did they do Amazing Stranger?
Yes, it's on here. Studio A-Cat did that. I forgot about that. The very first time we did an episode like this.
Yeah, we talked
about
Amazing Stranger, and
they did that.
Not great.
And the end was actually all right. Not amazing, but it was as bad as always. The problem with that one was just simply it was really short. But yeah, as a whole, only human here, strongest magician. It's fine, I guess.
Yeah, kind of like I said. There's a lot of tropey stuff and kind of generic in some places, but who knows? It may change things up a bit. Might be interesting, but I don't have time for that.
Going ahead, moving on. The last one. That's one that I picked because there's actually a lot of things I was like, oh man, there's a lot of stuff. Which I can only do one though. So I picked this one. VTuber Nanda ga Haishin Kiri Wasure Tara Densetsu ni Nateta, or VTuber Legend, how I went viral after forgetting to turn off my stream. It's about VTubers. So yeah, particularly Kokorone Awayuki. She's a VTuber, and her whole personality, she's all gentle and soft-spoken, looks like some sort of snow spirit type of thing. But, of course, the beginning is she forgets to sign off. She forgets to actually end the stream. Very common problem for VTubers, as you might be aware of.
Yep.
So, the thing was, she forgets to sign off the stream, and it turns out, she starts drinking, and she reveals who she really is. Brash, belligerent, drunk, gay, perverted, depressed. And she blew up.
Yep.
Just suddenly she went from trailing behind all her gen mates to like number one.
Yep. Trending.
Yep. And she was encouraged by the company to keep doing this because, oh good, this is why we hired you. We were like this, so we hired you. We were hoping that you would do this. We were kind of getting worried when you weren't doing this. So yeah, that's the and basically her various adventures as a VTuber with other VTubers and just the
Yep, it's a VTuber slice of life behind the camera. VTuber slice of life.
I love this. I've been watching VTubers, so I love this sort of thing. And yeah, so she's like, they kind of clearly that the company is called Live On is pretty clearly kind of a wink towards HoloLive.
Although HoloLive wouldn't. Well, I mean, they might encourage some of that, not to that extent, but
several of the VTubers have done drunk streams.
They have done drunk streams before,
and they've done some pretty wild stuff too.
Yeah.
So like, but yeah, she has she's like third gen. She's got gen mates like Matsuya Hikari and Yangase Chami. Who also their own thing, and like she's finally like the thing was that the entire time she's like trailing behind them until she did this because they're just waiting for it. It's like. At one point, I almost thought that was actually it was intentional, but no, it's not intentional.
It was not intentional.
She didn't think people would be interested in a girl like her, but then no, they found it a lot more, a lot funnier. It's someone a lot more relatable if, acts like yourself rather than, a generic, cutesy, calm girl.
Yeah. Some people do like that. That's what they want, but, this is the internet. They're going to want something a little different too. There's plenty of people out there. One thing.
Just fun.
They're not real VTubers, though. They look just like their avatars.
Yeah, it's an interesting choice. I saw that. It was like they just decided that the VTubers just looked like their avatar selves and stuff. I was like, that's so interesting artistic choice, honestly.
Yeah, I have a few interesting thoughts over that. Because one thing is they are actually VTubing. They actually have setups.
They actually have
that. They have avatars. Rigs. They talk about their avatars. So, especially I think it was like first or second episode. I can't remember which one it was. She was doing her first like collab with someone after the incident. But like the setting, the scenery was swapping around all over the time, and it kind of feels like although by the third episode, not so much. Like they were trying to like more lean into like it's virtual and like kind of abstract away.
Yeah.
I'm missing words on how to describe that one, because you have the person we see behind the camera looks exactly like their avatar, so maybe it's being done just to try and not show the person. I don't know. I'm struggling on how to actually describe that one. But yeah, it is interesting.
Right.
Because I know there's the whole concept of you treat them as a character and try not to pry into their real person behind it, just because it's virtual for a reason.
Yeah, there's the whole thing with like the borrowing a term from wrestling, the kayfabe, where they cough out. Yeah, which is basically the whole you just kind of just go along with it.
Yeah.
The you know that the VTuber person that may not necessarily be the real selves, but you just kind of go along with it.
Yeah, and it feels almost at times, although again I think by the third episode it doesn't feel as much anymore, like using the person behind the camera looking the same is just kind of extending that, like the character isn't actually the same, but we're going to still show them the same just to extend that out more.
I also suspect it might also be because they just want to make it easier for an audience who may not be totally familiar with VTubers to understand what's going on.
That'll be the other part of it.
They don't have to track, rather than keeping track of 6 characters, only keeping track of 3 characters.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you said, the cool thing is they actually have live 2D rigs, which is pretty cool. They actually did that, and they're functioning and everything. They look like they would on an actual VTuber stream.
Yeah.
And stuff like that.
Having like the phone set up for face tracking, the separate devices for that, all the cameras, microphones.
Mm-hmm.
And you can see, when they show the screens, how the character on the screen is moving as a VTuber would, like Live 2D. They actually name dropped Live 2D.
It's in the credits too.
Yeah, so it's that they probably have a lot, like the drink that she's drinking. It's Strong Zero.
Yep.
Or Stro Zero as they're shortening it in the subtitles. But that's literally a drink. That's a very popular alcoholic drink.
Yeah.
I also loved how right in episode 1 they dropped the song they used. Sunrise from Thus Spoke Zarathustra. Yep. 2001. Yep.
Yeah, but
that was great. Like, I know that song.
Yeah, a lot of people do. But yeah, this also the thing was just like, one thing I do like is she is like not a clean person in the sense that, like, personality wise, she is dirty and lewd, and she will lust over the other girls.
Yep.
Some of them will lust back.
Some of them will come back. Well,
lust back.
What's it like? Say?
Yeah, she's like, translated as gooning, but
Yeah, they use a lot of modern lingo in the subtitles.
Oh no, the localizers, they're ruining it. How dare they?
You absolutely no, this is accurate. This is literally what they're saying be saying. This is the accurate terms.
The whole thing there, there's a backstory, like she used to work for a black company, which was soul crushing, and then she did this, and she only recently got monetized because she finally hit the threshold.
Yep.
So that was good for her. She's finally getting money again, because she was kind of dead and broke for a bit.
Yep. And
then she also, that's the cool thing, is they're playing actual games that YouTubers have played, like the sausage game that Subaru, is known for from Hololive, or like they played Getting Over It.
Yeah.
That's
we're
what
gonna do. It's a pure stream. I'm not gonna get drunk. Yeah, that didn't last because you cannot have a pure. I don't think she got drunk.
She didn't get drunk, but she got real angry.
Because you cannot have a pure PG stream while playing any game by Bennett Foddy.
Yeah. And she even blew out her microphone.
Yeah.
So had to get a new one, so she finally met one of the other gen mates in person. She is super shy. Kept having to go to the bathroom every.
Oh my God, Chami-chan.
Yeah, she just kept having to go to the bathroom because all she was doing was actually just trying to get herself all psyched back up. Because oh God.
Yep.
Trying to get all excited for her first sleepover. You had a sleepover kid. Or of course her other gen mate who's pure and innocent for real.
Oh yeah, which one? That was Shion
Hikari, I think.
Shion Kanari. The brown hair fox girl one?
No, that wasn't it. The Hikari was
Hikari.
Hikari.
Is it Hikari?
Yeah, Hikari was the one with the band on her head. The blonde
yeah.
one. Hirune was the one who played a prank on her because, like, hey, guess what? The big one who's basically
Nekoma Hirume.
Yeah.
And Hareru. They did that thing in the third episode that prank her.
Yep, that whole thing.
Mashiro.
The other thing is, hasn't
yeah.
popped up in the anime itself yet. At least there's 3 episodes, but I do know for a fact actual whole live VTubers appear in this.
Oh, nice.
I know because I saw a clip. I saw a screenshot, and Sora was in it. So, yeah.
Sora.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Sora. Soda.
I see her
Not Soda.
listed in the character list. Like,
Yeah.
oh, hey. She's not the only one.
Yeah, but any which way. What's also interesting is people who are not VTubers are just represented by cardboard cutouts. just generic cardboard cutouts of people.
Yep.
So that's just kind of funny. But it's just generally pretty cool. For me, someone like me, it's pretty neat because it's pretty authentic.
Yeah, like if you already know that. Yeah, I don't watch a lot of streams. I don't have time. But I do know a fair amount about it. I've been watching clips and sticking around people who do and what like that. And yeah, it is very authentic. There's a few different interesting things. Like I was mentioning Chami-chan.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes way too relatable. The American dream. The sleepover thing.
Yeah.
But, like the conversation that her and the main character, Awayuki, were having about sometimes she needs that push from someone else to get better into something. That whole sequence just like, holy crap, that's way too freaking relatable.
One other thing I actually noticed, which is because I was watching this with headphones on, the scene where they had the ASMR scene, that was actual ASMR.
They did the actual ASMR. Yeah, they did the binaural or whatnot.
Like if I wasn't wearing headphones, I never would have picked up on.
I didn't pick it. I wasn't using headphones.
I was watching with headphones. They actually did the whole,
left and right panning and such. Nice.
They actually did it.
Nice.
That's really cool. That is a level of detail that they didn't have to do, but they did it anyway.
Yeah.
So yeah, this I highly recommend watching.
Yeah.
If you are all into VTubers, you'll like it. Even if you're not, if you're just like cute girl, the good old cute girl doing cute thing, you'll like this one too.
Maybe taking it a little bit too far. Not so cute and she goes crazy.
Oh, it's kind of cute in its own way.
Yeah, it can be. The subtitles on the screen when chat starts talking, so you can't read all of them.
Just like real chat.
Exactly. Exactly.
Besides, also it's chat. They don't have anything valuable to say.
Yeah, you just kind of skim. You never read chat. It goes.
So if you see that one guy,
skim.
You always see that one comment.
Yeah,
that one's the one your eyes will pick on. Oh man. Or of course they'll give you really bad advice.
Yeah.
On how
sometimes
to play
that's the worst advice is the best advice.
So yeah, this one was done by Studio TNK, who Kandagawa Jet Girls, Senran Kagura, High School DxD. Oh jeez.
Yeah. Yep.
School days.
School days. Oh no.
Oh my god.
Yep.
Beautiful Princess Valkyrie, Gion Riders. Huh, yeah. Going all the way back to the year 2000. Of all the ones we've watched for this episode, this is the one to watch, and I'm glad I picked it. Granted, we could have picked, Shika Noko 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 Koishi Tan, or...
We could have.
There's a lot. There's again, as far as I know, this season has a ton of good stuff in it, but we just didn't draw it.
We didn't.
Like, any of it, and I was kind of really upset about that, because it's like, look at all this cool stuff.
And this is what we got.
Why is this all the stuff we're drawing? Like, boo.
I don't know. At least we could pick at least one decent one.
Yeah, we got that.
Oh man, I'm just remembering one of the scenes. The one where the main character Aoyuki had to she wanted to leave to let them be together. Yuri is the purest form of love.
She's right.
Yes.
Also, the cool thing was the voice actor for Aoyuki also did a cover of Suisei's Stellar.
Ah, that's a really good song.
Yeah. It's also kind of a difficult song to sing.
Yeah.
So she actually, and also funny, I'm just looking at what she's done. Yeah, she's also Ochako and My Hero Academia, and she's done a lot of things.
She's done a lot of things.
I remember seeing someone say how, like, oh, they don't like this voice actor. I'm like, you shut your mouth. She's done a lot. So just wanted to point that out. It was just funny, just like she did the big, well-known song in the VTuber sphere. Just did a cover of it.
And here she is now being a
Well,
virtual VTuber.
She did it in character
Oh, nice.
as Awayuki was the whole
Nice.
thing.
She's
Yeah.
a virtual YouTuber.
Fake VTuber.
We
Like-
must go deeper.
Those are like those VTweeters then. Fake VTubers. That's not so much of a thing anymore. Now they all got called out super hard, so they just kind of stopped doing that. But hey,
Yep.
people, I'm a VTuber, so where's your channel? Oh, it's not ready yet. 6 months later, where's your channel? Oh, it's not ready yet.
Uh-huh.
You're not actually doing this. You're just trying to get attention on Twitter, aren't you?
Yep.
Okay. Anyway,
Yep.
so yeah, that's the one. So yeah, run down again from the top. 2.5 dimensional.
Meh.
Tasuketsu, absolutely
No.
not. Avoid. A strongest magician.
Meh.
And VTuber legend.
Yes.
So yeah, that's it for this episode, I guess. Yeah, that's it. Just one good one, 2 mediocre ones, and 1 really bad one. But yeah, if you want to listen to other episodes, both past and future, you go to newtoweeboo.libsyn.com, and subscribe to the RSS feed there, or find us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, or Amazon Podcasts. And you can search for New to Weeboo or click buttons on the top of our website. Find that any which way, and subscribe and do that how you will. You can also contact us via email, newtoweeboo@gmail.com, if you have any questions or comments or anime recommendations. You can also follow us on our various social media. You can find all that listed at newtoweeboo.libsyn.com/contact. Our Twitter, Mastodon, co-host, Tumblr, Blue Sky. We're all on all of those. And you can also find our personal accounts pretty quickly through that. So there you go on that. And that brings us to an end here. Join us next time. We'll be talking about the legendary anime movie Akira. Yes,
No, I'm not going to yell it out.
Akira.
I'll let the character do that.
We're doing that because we're going to be doing that next week, and we don't have a lot of time.
Yeah.
So we're
going to get back on schedule real quick.
yeah. So see you in a week. Yeah, we're going back to that just to get us back up to where we were before. So yeah, yay. Yeah, we're going to talk about Akira. It's one of those things. Is like, yeah, it's the big one. That's like the big one.
Yeah. Everyone's going to disagree on what the big one is, but
I think that's
everyone's
the
going
big
to
one.
put this at least high on their list.
It's got to be at least top 10 for
Yeah.
like everybody. So it's the one that always pops up. Why doesn't anime look like this anymore? Well, we'll get into that. So again, hope you enjoyed. Hope your summer's been going great. It's almost over, by the way. Summer's almost over.
Summer's almost over. Yeah.
Moving on.
Yeah. Still not going to get any cooler for a while.
For a while.
Not here.
Well, got a little cooler actually, but regardless, hope you're enjoying yourself. Hope you're enjoying your anime, all that stuff, and we'll see you next week. So goodbye.
Bye.